Hello Virgo and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Virgo sun sign, Virgo moon sign, Virgo ascendant, anyone who vibes strongly with the Virgo traits. This is your reading. And I would also like to mention that we have just experienced the equinox. So some of you could be, dealing with the energies of, an event which probably started somewhere last year in September for some of you, and some of you could have just experienced it, a few days back. And for those of you who are connecting it with the equinox, if it started for you last year, now is the time it's going to finish. Those of you for who the event started around this equinox 2 days back, it might be ending somewhere around June, July. And for a third of you, it could also be just simple current energies, right? Take it how it vibes with you, what makes sense to you. If you feel that it's a slightly long drawn situation, then for those who feel that it is a long drawn situation, it'll get over by July, August. For some of you where it has already been dragging on for a long time, you can probably see a conclusion coming now. And some of you, for you, it is just a current passing phase. Whatever it is, some of you could have just stepped into it, some of you could be in the midst of it, and some of you could be towards the end of this reading. So this reading is about a little bit of change which all of you are experiencing, Virgo. So take it how it makes sense to you and use your discretion while watching. Let us get a reading for Virgo. Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and Knight of Wands. Okay, so Virgo, for you, you have you've been working on a project, Virgo. You've been working hard at something, and it was a new project for you. Let's say, it could have been a new project, a new hobby, a new skill, you were working on, a new talent you discovered for yourself. And for those of you, it could have been, what do we call, internship, apprentice, okay? Whatever it is, it was some project you were working on, and now you are suddenly, you are realizing, you're getting a bit of a brainwave about what you have been doing. Some clarity in thought has come for you about what you have been working on and working with. Okay, so whatever project it was, or it could be, professional related as well, but having worked on it for quite a while, let's say past few months, now you are getting new ideas about the same thing, and you are wondering, you've got certain options in front of you, and you do not know which ones to follow and which ones to leave. So earlier, when you were quite dedicated to this task, which is being described by the Page of Pentacles, now you are wondering whether you want to do it, or you have got a new idea connected to it, or you feel like scrapping it, or you feel like giving it a makeover and taking it in a totally different direction. So you're standing at the crossroad, deciding what to do, what not to do. And you have this you are being guided to follow through your passion, about what is it that you feel most passionately about as far as these options go. So whatever you are working on now is going to come about in a very different way. Now what way that is supposed to be, you are a little confused about that, and it would be a good idea to tune in and see, which option really drives you. Okay, which is the option which makes you feel so happy, and gives you that surge of energy, like this Knight of Pentacles, who kind of just rushes in. The only flip side to the energy of the Knight of Wands, okay, is that uh, this knight does not hold on to anything for a long period of time. If it catches his interest and his fancy, he will go rushing into it. But once he's in that and suddenly he realizes that, this is really not his cup of tea, he will abandon it equally fast. That is what you need to guard against, Virgo, that it might look very appealing to you, and in every possible way you feel so happy when you think about this particular option, but you also need to see that you don't give it up in between. That is the only word of caution I have for you in your reading. I will explore this a little more for you, because this is not enough. Here, see, we've got this card. While I was shuffling, you got 10 of cups. So this is something which makes you feel very happy. Like I was telling you, that the knight of sorry, I don't know why I say pentacles. Very opposite energy from the knight of wands, actually. But the knight of pentacles, the again I'm really sorry. This knight of wands, the energy you are dealing with, the knight of wands energy, which is very, very passionate. When you start thinking about it, it gives you a very rosy picture of your project, of your what you're dealing with, what you want to work on. So when you start fueling it with your ideas, with your thoughts, with your energy, you have a beautiful scenery which comes up in your mind's eye, that yes, it's going to look like this, it's going to be all very, it's a very pleasant and a pleasing image which you get in your mind's eye when you focus on a particular option, right? So for the time being, that is your driving force, because when you think about it, you can only think of a beautiful 10 of cups situation, which is emotionally very satisfying and emotionally very fulfilling as well. However, let us take a deeper dive into your choices. What are these choices about? Let us see. The Two of Wands, Strength, Knight of Pentacles. There it has come out. See, I kept calling this Knight of Wands the Knight of Pentacles, because I have to bring in the Knight of Pentacles energy in your reading, Virgo. And you have got Queen of Cups. All right. See, look at the imagery. Both these, females, let's say, feminine energy is looking in between. They're both looking at the same thing. Here she's got a lion, which is her courage. Okay, and here she's got her water, which is her intuition and her feelings. Both, you have, you are, I think, see, I'll put it this way. You know that for one particular option, it makes you feel very happy. For the second option, I think you feel that, you're a little nervous about the second option, because that is something, which gives you a little, you're probably not very familiar with, the second option, as in it's a very new line for you, it's a very new space for you. So you're wondering whether you should dive into something new, or you should follow your intuition and follow stay on to a path which is a little more familiar to you. I think these are the two options. Nonetheless, the work, what you need to do is written out very clearly, that you have to do this. Whatever the project is, there is no backing off from that project. But whatever change you are thinking about, you are wondering whether you should follow your emotional well-being and follow a certain path, because somehow emotionally that makes you feel very secure, but the other path is a bit new for you, and you are wondering whether you will be able to tackle and handle the newness of something. That's the best I can put it, Virgo. These are the two choices you are looking at, and which has stopped you in your tracks. But you are definitely going ahead with this. You are not scrapping the project, you're just looking at those two options. Now I will get a little detail information on this Knight of Wands. So you got Seven of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and Star. Okay, so see, I think here you've got Knight of Swords. This is what you should be doing, that do whatever path you choose, Okay, so when you move on to that path, be prepared to work hard for it. Don't hold on to, you do your bit and you have to, for the time being. This is like, current energies. So you do what you need to do. But don't try and control the entire situation, because you've got this star card here which talks of, universal energies also flowing with your energies to create an outcome for you. Okay, you do something and then move on to the next, do something, move on to the next. Let the universe also work on what you have already worked on to get you a final result. That is what I'm talking about, because here you look at this, imagery on this card where you have this, a lady. She is connecting, heaven and earth. She is the in between, the channel which brings the energy from here and, transfers it over here, which is talking about, you doing your bit, because this is a Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of, working hard and nurturing your dream, nurturing your project. But you do it and then you move away from there and allow the universe to do it. Basically, don't control everything about, what you can do. Do what you can do nicely, but don't get stressed about, the smallest things, which you feel are a little out of your control. Sometimes we wonder that, I'm doing this much, but how is it going to move forward? This is a card of moving forward. This moving forward will be shown to you by the universe in due course of time. So don't abandon your project, Virgo. Be with it. You do your bit and you do your best. The universe is going to uh, add its own energy when it is appropriate. Okay? So don't abandon it, don't leave it. You keep working on whatever you can work. Let the universe also do its bit. And here you've got the King of Swords. This is a person who thinks very practically, and that's what your sign actually embodies. Being very critical, being very analytical, and seeing a situation for what works and what does not work. So this, in fact, this one single card backs up this entire thing and this thing also. Do what makes sense to you. Do the practical bit and let the magic of the universe, which is the star card, help you to, take it forward. There is definitely going to be forward movement, no doubt about it, because you've got the Six of Swords here, right? Okay, so now I will take out, a short term future card for you regarding this, that, when you start working on this one particular path and you follow the guidance, because the outcome card is in is going to be in sync with these energies. If these energies follow, then what is your, immediate one result which you can see? Let us get one card of outcome for Virgo if the guidance, this particular guidance, is followed. You've got the Empress card. Beautiful. This is a lovely card to come in the outcome. It is full of abundance. It is full of growth. It is full of, there's so much beauty in this card. There is so much abundance in this card. There is plenty. So your, outcome card is that it will take a little time. Like the Six of Swords says, it is going to move. It will move slowly, but it is going to give you results. You will see some result definitely coming, Virgo, which is going to, which is going to just kind of reassure you that you must not stop working on it, right? I'll also get you another card of guidance from the oracle, and let us see what they need to say about your situation. So do go ahead as far as this guidance goes. Take the first few steps, do what you can, leave the rest to the universe to do, because it has also got a role to play in our lives. Actually, that is the only thing which, governs our lives, though we might look at it in another way. However, let us get one card of guidance for Virgo, please. Oh, there, you've got that. Let's see what it is. You've got fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. It's all about your heart. It's all about your heart and how you feel in it. Work from your heart. Feel happy for, whatever you do, you should do it happily. It should nurture your emotions. It should make you feel happy. It should make you feel good. And another meaning I would like to add is that whatever your heart tells you, follow it. And I'll wrap up your reading with that, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.